because we have to do a big reveal, right? So for those of you that are wondering what 48 320 watt solar panels look like, here's your answer. Hey, Duff here. It's Saturday, and I'm out here in the yard. It's late Saturday afternoon. I'm out here with Cindy with her new fashionable hat that we just got at the Fort Myers Sand Sculpting. $10.
And yours is awesome. It'll be.
I got a big hat as well because we were sweating our asses off at the beach at Fort Myers Beach, and it did. It made a big difference. So I'll show you that at some other point. But anyways, the reason that we're shooting the video is the solar panel physical installation is 99% done. The guys worked all day yesterday. They got here a little bit later than I thought they would. They didn't get here until like 9:30 or something like that. But they were working well into darkness to try to get everything done. And we are walking out to the panels, but I'm not showing them to you yet because we have to do a big reveal, right? So for those of you that are wondering what 48 320 watt solar panels look like, here's your answer. It is a monument of solar energy. It is massive, man, massive. It's an impressive looking structure. They had to use low gauge wire because of the distance. They had to use 2 gauge wire. If you have any idea how fat 2 gauge wire is, it's very fat, it's very heavy. Part of the reason it took them longer than they hoped was trying to pull that through the conduit was very difficult. We wound up having to use the Mustang, the bucket of the Mustang. They had the rope that was attached to the cables tied around the bucket of the Mustang up at the house, and they would just raise the bucket, grab the rope to take the slack out, drop it and tighten up the rope again, and that's the way that they pulled it through the last half of the run. It was quite the feat. It took them a while. Here's the circuit breakers out here. These are the circuit breakers to kill the panels from here, but there's also a disconnect at the house. It looks like we have a 20 amp, 10 amp, 20 amp, 20 amp circuit. This is the main connection box where like all of the panel arrays are connected in right here. We're walking along the trench that has been backfilled. A lot of this was done again in the dark. I kept asking them, hey, are you sure you're gonna get this done today? You sure you're gonna get this done today? Yeah. Well, they didn't quite get done, and the reason they didn't quite get done was because they were using the lower gauge wire, the fatter wire. They didn't have the right kind of wire taps, the right size wire taps to connect into the circuit box or the main circuit breaker for the house. So that is really the only physical thing that needs to be done yet, other than the inspection and then arranging for the power company to come out here. Not real happy about this. When they did the trenching, they broke this root, which is fine, but then when they backfilled, they just let it here, I guess for me to take out. So up here you'll see that's the main disconnect. If you throw that switch, that totally shuts the panels off from the house in a situation where you would need to do that. But like I said earlier, this is a grid tie system, and the way it works is if grid power is lost, it throws a switch out there actually that cuts the panels off from the house. So I'd like to not have that be the case, but I guess it's a safety precaution, the reason they do it that way. So we shall see. I always had the option, I guess, to do a battery bank or a Tesla Powerwall, something like that. But for right now, I think we're good. All right, so that's really going to wrap things up for now. Next update will be when the panels actually go live. There's supposedly an app that I can get on my phone where I can monitor the output of these panels. The great thing is, because of the layout of where they are physically located, they're going to be getting sun from sunup to sundown. This thing is going to generate a lot of power. The fact that we got bigger panels than originally spec'd means it's even going to be more so. I would expect to be running at a deficit for the year. Hopefully we'll get some sort of credit back from the electric company at the end of the year, but time will tell. It's very exciting stuff. So if you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're going to subscribe, you might as well hit the notify bell, which is over here somewhere. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below about Full House Solar. I'll answer whatever questions I can. I'm not an expert on the subject, but I do know a decent amount about it. And I hope the rest of your weekend is great. Hope to get out on a ride tomorrow. We shall see. But that's all I have for you for now. Till next time, Duffman out. Here, I'll carry this side and I'll go backwards.
I love this thing. I love this one.
Watch the plant.
I've been good about the counter. I'm trying, so you gotta know I'm making an effort.